Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Counterpoints. I'm Goodrich.
I'm Allie.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Spurrier.
So today's Kyle's got a little topic for discussion.
Yeah, we're going to be talking a little bit about video games, getting back into the mix of that. I was thinking we could go ahead and start with you could either choose a game you're currently playing, or you could choose a game that has recently come out that is your favorite game. I will go ahead and lead off. I'm very stale as far as my preferences go. I know you let me borrow Uncharted 4, which I still need to get through or start. There's a couple other games I've borrowed.
Take your time.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to get there. Trust
It's
me.
a beautiful work of art.
But to lean into a little bit of my podcasting preferences, I stopped playing Nigel Thornberry in Skyrim, and I decided to switch over to playing Garfield the Deals Warlock, just because I thought that would be funny to embody inside the world of Skyrim. I'm literally I've done all the wizarding quests at the College of Winterhold and everything, and I am just pumping all those points into the speech tree so that I can really get those deals going. So
And you're a Khajiit.
yeah, of course, and I tried to make it look as Garfield as
my
possible.
gosh,
But of course, they never really
you talk like this, Kyle?
I actually do sometimes. I talk like that when I'm playing
Just
by myself.
himself, yeah, I hear him from the
she'll
other
hear
room,
me.
like-
She'll be watching. I'm like, let's make a deal.
Oh my gosh! Shout out to the Adventure Zone, by the
Oh
way.
man, it's so good. If you're not listening to
D&D
it,
podcast,
do
totally
it.
worth it.
That's actually going to come up some other time in the future.
It's the
Another
most-
counterpoint.
it's one of the
we'll be
most
addressing
magnificent things I've ever laid ears on.
So good. But yeah, I've been doing that. I have a couple ground rules since he's a cat. Have y'all played as a Khajiit in the game?
That was the first time I played Skyrim, and I kind of regret it because the game took twice as long as I imagined it probably did for other people because I was just trying to sneak around everywhere.
Oh.
And so I was just constantly tiptoeing behind everyone. So I got to up that sneak skill.
See, that's why you just go School of Illusion. Of course, more you got to go Conjuration because it's all about summoning those demons and making those deals.
I keep meaning to go
with
back
demons.
and redo it as just like a brawler and just run into towns and slashing
Start
and stuff.
beating on
Yeah.
people. Oh man, yeah.
One day.
But I mean, I got some ground rules. I don't wear any skin of other animals because I'm an animal technically, but smarter.
Okay.
So vegan. He doesn't eat any Well, actually, no, that's not true. I started to do that, and I was like, but he's a cat. He's gonna at least eat salmon and
has
stuff.
to eat
so
meat.
yeah, everyone,
Sweet
that's
mates.
part of it. A cat's healthy diet. We all know about
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
So. But yeah, that's where I'm currently at.
Skyrim. All right.
Just
Party.
Still playing
Yeah.
Skyrim, man. It's so fun.
No doubt.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah. What about you, Spurry?
Oh, for currently, I mean, if I'm just saying currently played, Persona 5 just came out. And Goodrich and I were talking about it. Do you guys know anything about the Persona series?
Vaguely, it's like a dating
pretty
sim
goofy.
RPG.
Yeah.
The last one, it came out again on Vita. The fourth one did is this modified, more modern version, but it's still a PS2 era game. So all the old mechanics and things that really haven't held up over the years.
Right on.
So I kept trying to start it, and people love it. People out there are hearing this no, it's the best. But I just never got its hooks in me. And this fifth one, so now it's all modern and just came out and all that. And so by day, you're a high school student and just living your life and knowing people and working a job and all this. But by night, you're in these really trippy dungeons that are representations of people's darkest twisted wants and needs, and you have to go and basically steal their heart and make them a better person and all this stuff. And it's so hard to sell and explain, but it's absolutely amazing. So, but I can't say I've only played it for 5 or 6 hours, and those easily take 80 to 100. And you're actually supposed to play it
so
through.
it's one of those
You're supposed to
games.
play it through twice as well. We'll see if that happens. But for games I've actually finished in the modern day,
One is a finished. Nothing. We'll get there.
yeah, I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn would probably be my current vote. Uncharted would be a close second, but Horizon, which came out just earlier this year, have you guys seen anything? Okay.
Yeah, I've seen
'Cause I know
stuff. I
you're
haven't
in
played
the,
it yet.
I'm
No,
right
I'm
in
playing
the
it
midst,
currently,
so I'm
yeah.
not going to spoil anything, especially because you guys are, but
Screw the rest of you, but I'm playing it.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
no
exactly.
spoilers. JK, guys.
It's funny. We'll talk about this later, but I was thinking of the series Turok, and I was like, oh, what happened to that? And then I remembered that game.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just
It's-
you
yeah.
don't even need Turok. Get that out of here.
yeah, it's
Turok. Good time. Sorry.
Oh no, just a really fascinating premise about without giving anything away, just what could happen to Earth and like things that we do and the things that we're creating and what that could lead to. But then just probably the crowning achievement is just the actual game and like going around and hunting these big creatures that are so smart and
like mechanized animals. Well, not mechanized; they're like straight up machine.
It's not
animals,
like it's not a Dark Souls type game in terms of being hard. But if you're not on your game, they will destroy you like left, right. It's very fair though.
Yeah, I'm actually in a point in the game right now where I've just been kind of cruising through the story, just trying to. So I usually kind of do it with my games. I like to like kind of get through the story. Well, in my games, like if nowadays it's usually main story, then a bunch of side quests and DLC and whatnot. But so I was like, I'm just gonna cruise through the story, do my thing, and then afterwards I go do all the side missions and whatnot. So I actually hit a point in the story where it's like, oh, I'm not strong enough to be doing this. I need to go and actually like do some side quests, get some sweet XP.
Yeah, because I'm exactly the opposite, where I try to clear out every little thing on the map first until all that's left is a story quest. And even still, like there were points where like,
really, you do it like that?
That's
bizarre.
Always how I play.
You forever on Fallout 4. He was like, I've been playing for like 30 hours, but I haven't been to Diamond City.
Yeah, I like got to like 60 hours.
I had beaten the game by the time before you'd even got to Diamond City. I'm like, come on, dude. What's up?
Those games are a bad example of that. But Horizon at least is like encased in a much more concise map. So so Skyrim, I've been trying to like let go of that and just go off and like do what you're doing. Like, go and do the mage stuff. Just focus on things and not be burdened by 10,000 things on every angle of you.
Isn't Skyrim like the game that technically you could like never finish? Or is that a different game?
Technically, there's like side quests I think that always will spawn.
Yeah,
in some
it's always something like, clear out these giants, or there's this cave.
But as far as like the big overarching quests, like the mages or the main story, like that stuff ends. But
I've actually avoided that completely, like the Way of the Voice and like anything related to the Dragonborn.
No themes.
I'm not doing. I haven't used a single thune yet. Because I'm just like,
for a week.
That sounds like weak, weird Norse mythology. I don't believe in it.
I'm a cat.
Even though for some reason when I kill a dragon, I got a lot of shit running towards me. But yeah.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Give me that power dragon.
How about you, Ari?
Okay, well, this is definitely not.
This has kind of just turned into the games that we're playing now.
Area of
we'll just let us roll with that.
The favorite current game.
Okay.
So I don't play nearly as many, but when I get into something, it's kind of like I'll play that one thing for a very long time. So I've been working on Skyward Sword for about 8 months now, just like playing it for like 2 weeks straight and then none for like 8 months. And so like I was playing it last summer and then I didn't play it again until spring break a couple weeks ago. And so I'm at the last boss actually. So I'm waiting for like summer again to happen. I can put in some real time. Because
it's been great.
It's going to take me forever, but...
You've gone completionist on that
thing. More than
so
I've done all of the side quests and everything. I'm just at the last boss, and I'm like, I know it's going to take me forever. I'm just dreading having to go through it, but... So that's kind of what I'm working on. Nice. We play Rocket League a lot just to pass time. Like, hey, let's get a couple games in before bed, or hey, we got like 30 minutes. Let's
especially with that new drop shot they added in there, man. You get that. The drop shot game, like the timer can run really far because it always takes a long time to actually get like a goal space open. Mm-hmm. So like I will go in and modify it up at 10 minutes and add in the rumble feature, which if you haven't done that, do it. If you can do it online with your friends, definitely do it.
Oh, okay.
Like, man, Rocket League. Sorry, not to...
No, it's okay. Yeah, like, it's just kept us really interested because they keep adding new modes stuff. And all these great things. And so...
it is nice for someone...
kept up with that pretty well.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say it's nice for someone like me. I mean, I don't play Rocket League except for like once every couple of months with you guys, maybe.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and so it's nice that when I log in, it's like, oh, there's like 8 new things I can do. Sweet. But going off of your Zelda story, I had a similar thing with Ocarina of Time, which is kind of my like N64 card taken away, I guess, or something. Because I've never finished Ocarina of Time. I never played it on the N64. I just played it on the Wii, and I started it. I know. There's a lot of games on the N64. Yeah, there are. And so I actually I've been playing on the Wii with the classic controller and whatnot. And I played it. Katie had surgery, having a tooth removed, and so she would just like lay in the bed, and I would lay in the bed next to her and like just play it. What?
Get things done.
Right. Yeah. All them downs. So she'd just be like sleeping, passed out, or in her like painkiller haze, like watching me play. Zelda. She'd be like, "Oh, this game's so cool." I was like, "Yeah, it came out like 1998 or something." She's like, "Oh, it's so
Still
great."
rocking.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that. So and I played it like religiously for a while. Then stuff happened and ran out of time, and still haven't finished it, but. I will eventually. I just all this backlog of games is never ending to just do, and it gets even worse when it's like classic games where it's like I should have played this years ago.
Exactly.
And I feel like I need to play it at this point.
Which we'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So so and I guess games that I'm playing right now, Stardew Valley is.
Yeah, I was gonna mention, but I figured that you would want to.
That's
so.
that's the one that I was saying. It's like some games take so long. It's like you play Stardew Valley till you're dead. It'd be great. That game is just we need to take a quick break.
So on that tangible
Get ready.
cliffhanger,
Stardew Valley.
we've got a sweet camera going on, so we'll be.
So Stardew Valley is basically like this farming game that's all retro styles and whatnot, and it's super good. I'm a huge fan. Spurrier was. I don't know. Did you guys ever play Harvest Moon? Harvest Moon games?
No, I never got around
Oh
to that.
boy, they're so good.
Well, they've gotten progressively worse.
Right,
Like, they
which
were
is-
amazing when we were kids, and they just keep trying to make them better, and it backfires.
Yeah, but Stardew Valley makes up for everything. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. I've slowed down now because I'm actually playing Horizon Zero Dawn as well.
So good.
It's just amazing. And but the Stardew Valley, it's like you keep saying, like I don't know what they did to this game to make it feel fresh and new and as gripping as Harvest Moon used to be when I would play it. But I mean, Cadis and I, like my wife and I, whenever we'd sit down to play it, I mean, it's so easy just to be like, well, we'll just do one more day. And then you get something in your mailbox and they're like, oh, no, forget. And you're like, oh, maybe I should play to that day so I don't forget this festival. And I know, blah, blah, blah. And all the things you can get. And the mining is so awesome. And I don't know. It's a super relaxing game. I mean, it's nice. You can pretty much go on your own timeline. Like there are certain year events that happen or like monthly events that happen. If you miss them, you have to basically play the game to the next year. And but days are the months are 28 days, and you can get through a day in like 10 to 15 minutes.
The seasons are
Seasons,
28
right?
days.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the 4 seasons are 28 days.
Gotcha.
So I don't know, it's just really nice. And especially, and I think for Cadis and I too, like our work was just bananas when we first started playing it. And so it was super nice to have a game that was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna sit down and just freaking farm for 2 hours. And it's
the best.
Yeah, and it's gonna be awesome. My one worry in this game is like, when are my turnips gonna be ready to harvest, or what level of the mine do I want to try to get down to today?
Is the frost coming in early?
Yeah, winter's coming.
Wait,
and I don't have a greenhouse.
You have to worry about that, right?
Yeah, I mean, when the seasons change, the crops that are planted they die unless
Right.
yeah, unless you have the greenhouse, and then it stays all year.
So you can grow a yam in winter, right?
Yeah, there's snow yams.
Yeah, you can't grow them, but yeah,
You can get
find
mixed
them.
seeds,
Okay, gotcha.
and then a snow yam may grow.
That's
from
true,
it,
but
so.
not intentionally.
I mean, you could intentionally plant the seeds.
But no, but yeah, okay, it doesn't matter.
Agree to disagree. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's-
If you get these, you can find mixed
Farmer's
seeds, Kyle.
quarrel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a little bit. Well, and it's actually funny because Spurrier, his farm is like immaculate in its design and setup, and it's like super awesome. And it's like, and I feel bad because like I look at our farm and it's kind of just like
Haphazardly put
yeah,
together.
like slapdash, and there's like kind of a central place where we grow crops, but there's not really a system to it, and we kind of have our little machines for making stuff just kind of scattered around, and
yeah.
I didn't really, and I feel bad because in Harvest Moon, because of the way the tools were, you kind of had to think about that stuff, you had to think about all that. How you would set things up, but this one is like, oh, I don't really have to think too hard about it, so I don't care. Like I can walk through the crops and having to walk around them, and
Yeah, that's
and
true.
so there's, and it's I don't know, it's kind of like Stardew Valley took. This has turned into like Stardew Valley fanboy session, but
Well, so the soundtrack for the game, how does it compare? I guess how does it compare to like Minecraft's soundtrack? Like it's similar?
boy.
Or are they very do a little different?
They're-
Still calming.
No, it's definitely calming. Like it's probably not as good as Minecraft's is, but it's still really good. Like
Right.
it'll definitely get stuck in your head, and it's just super, super soothing and great. And yeah,
Cool.
well, and the fact that not all, like the bulk of the game like was done by a single guy. He definitely had help from a few other people,
right.
but the team was super, super small. And he's like, I'm just going to take this amazing series that's fallen into ruin, inject some extra and modern stuff, and make this thing that, like, to give you a sense of how addicted people get, a year takes about 20 to 25 hours of real time. There are people on year 50 on the internet. Like, let's just see what happens when we get to year 50, see if there's some secret Easter egg, which there wasn't. But
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
yeah, if you invest 1,000 hours of your time.
Which you totally should. It's a great game. I
Yeah.
wouldn't judge you if you did. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that and hanging out with Aloy and Horizon Zero Dawn. Played a teeny tiny bit of Rocket League with you guys. We're all Rocket League fans. That's what we
Yeah.
did before your wedding, was play Rocket League.
Yeah.
And,
Right in this very room.
that's right in this very
Yep.
room. Weird.
Good time.
Yeah, and as far as, I mean, I feel like we can probably just wrap this up with just games that we're playing. I mean, we can talk about, we have like a list of all these games we played over the years and our favorite games and whatnot. We can just do that in a different podcast, because this one
Yeah.
kind of took a while.
Well,
but
yeah, and as long as we're talking about that, Uncharted 4 is another, like,
That's
amazing-
another recent one that came out.
Recent
Yeah,
one
that's
that's
one I need
just
to play.
yeah. But I guess we shouldn't say much
Again,
because you've done
Yeah.
1 through 3.
Yeah, you let me borrow 1
Okay,
through 3. I
okay.
knocked them.
Get ready,
all out
Kyle.
and everything.
it's going to
But
get
damn,
real.
I've been playing this one game called Furi on the PlayStation Market, whatever it's called. It was up for free like a couple months
Called
back.
Fury?
Yeah, Fury.
Oh,
and
yes, that ring. That
yeah,
rings
no,
a bell.
it's a man. Is it an infuriating game? I've gotten to I think the 7th. Oh dang it! I didn't mean to do that. I've gotten like the 7th boss, and just the final. It's a very colorful, very pretty game. The soundtrack's great, very very techno-y house. I don't know the actual subgenre for the people who are very adamant about that, John. But no, it's a combination of you defending. It's just constant boss battles. That's all it is. And each boss has their own little twerk to them, and they do their own thing. So you have to constantly evolve how you approach each boss.
Yeah.
And it's a combination of you using like a sword attack, a power shot, dash moves, and of course they use like energy waves and energy beams to attack you. But I've reached this one that's just the last life that the enemy has is just insane to get through, to a point where you can actually attack them, because typically the boss will go into some kind of like shielded mode where you can't hurt them until they've finished their process.
Right.
So, but I mean, I've been so mad I've almost chucked a controller trying to beat this one boss, which it's not even the last boss of the game. I
Go
don't
good.
think.
So
I can only imagine how much more ridiculous it gets.
Yeah.
But fun overall. Still a fun game despite how frustrating it can be. So
Cool.
that's the other game I guess I'm really dove into recently.
yeah. Allie, you playing anything else besides Skyward Sword and Rocket League?
Not really.
There you
Well,
go.
to
Yeah, you know.
all of you out there who are, I mean, if you're watching this around the same time, this is April.
2017.
Yeah, then who are saying that
Ish, maybe May.
Zelda,
Yeah.
Zelda. None of us have played the new Zelda,
No.
but we
Yeah.
all expect it to be
All
the
very
best
excited
thing
about it.
under the
Yeah.
sun. So we'll get there when
I'm
we
so
switch.
excited to play that. Oh,
We
damn it.
switch. Anywho, so yeah. Anyways, like always, lindbymusic.com, lindby.bandcamp.com. I don't
Facebook,
know.
Twitter.
the tweeters,
Instagram.
Instagram.
By now, I don't know. It's hard to say when Bombarded will be up, but be looking for that whenever it does. But soon. it
If
should
you
be.
follow us, you will know.
If you follow us, yes.
Sign
we-
up for the email list.
Right, sign up for the email list to get up to date stuff, behind the scenes action,
All the secret bonuses.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. So I guess we'll see you later.
Later.